Listen, this year we're doing everything strength based. I'm going to help you use AI to create strength based interviews in seconds. Let's jump right into it. We're going to head over to app.schoolsite.ai. Once you're there, we're going to go to the brand new Studio Writer. Once you're in Studio Writer, you're going to click Studio Writer Thread. We're going to call this strength based interviews. You can call it whatever you like. That's the beauty of it. But for now, let's call it strength based interviews. You're going to add in a section, and let's just say we'll call it the same thing. Again, name it whatever you like. Click create. Then you're going to go to tools. Once you're inside of tools, we have a strength based interview. And so I just started typing in interview, and you see the structured interview builder popped up. Now, I have a prompt. I'm going to put this prompt inside of the description. And the prompt, it gives a goal. Our goal is to generate a strength-based worksheet to help educators identify student strengths as they return to school. The next thing, I provide context. The context is create of 5 short open-ended questions that avoid deficit language and help students explore their successes and interests. The language should be for students in grades 6 through 8. Add in whatever grades you want, and then it's going to differentiate it to whatever grades that you put here. Be sure to include, spell that wrong, be sure to include the title, such as Student Strengths Discovery or What Are Your Strengths? Use best practices from the Clifton Strength Finders, the Values in Action, or from the field of positive psychology, and the work of Dr. Byron McClure and Dr. Kelsie Reed from the book Hacking Deficit Thinking. And then I give a response format, how I want Sophia to return this worksheet back to me. And I say format this as a brief worksheet with space for student responses. Include brief instructions for students that are simple, clear, and grade appropriate. Include a space at the bottom for students to list their top 5 to 7 strengths. It's okay if they can't. And then we're just going to click that Create Structured Interview Builder. Now, we see that it's processing. That took maybe 5 seconds, maybe 5 seconds. I'm going to expand my screen a little bit to make sure that you can see. All right. And here you see it populated that strength-based interview. It gave it that title we wanted, Student Strength Discovery, inside of the Studio Writer. Here's where it's powerful. Because we have it inside of that Studio Writer, we can go through and make edits. It gives us instructions, take a few minutes to think about your strengths and what you're good at. Answer the questions below to help you discover and celebrate your strengths. Be honest and have fun with it. I love that student-centered language. What are some things you're really good at doing outside of school? Now we go through, as we're just scanning it, I noticed a couple things. One, that numbering format is a little funky, and then the lines, it has too many lines. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna go through, because we can edit inside. First, we're just going to clean up those lines. Again, this is one of the powerful uses of the Studio Writer. You can make edits directly in. And then we're just going to go back, and then we're just going to change this to the numbers. And as I'm going through, I'm able to make these edits, which is, to me, one of the best features of the Studio Writer. So that's important that you're using the Studio Writer for your day-to-day work. It's not just for writing reports or psych evals. If you can think it, you can do it. So it goes through those questions. What are some things you're really good at doing outside of school? Think about a time when you felt super proud of yourself. What did you do, and what strengths did you use to achieve it? What subjects or activities in school do you enjoy the most? What is it about them that you like? Then, who is someone you admire or look up to? What strengths do they have that you think are cool or important? The last question, if you could help someone or make a difference in some way, what would it be, and what strengths would you use to make it happen? And then, as we instruct it, it provides a space for my top strengths. List the strengths you've discovered about yourself. Don't worry if you can't think of 5 to 7 right now. Just do your best. And we're setting this up so at some point, students, if they take the values in action. If they take the Clifton Strength Finders or some other assessment, then they can use this space to write down their top 5 to 7 strengths. You can go up to preview, take a look at everything. Boom, it gives you that nice worksheet. Then when you're ready, you can hit that copy button. You can copy it, or you can export to a Word doc, and then you'll have that file. Give this a try. I think this is an excellent way to help students to be able to name their strengths and learn a little bit more about them, especially as the school year kicks off. Give this a try. Let us know what you think. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and follow for more. Until next time, take care, everyone.